Good morning, everybody. Today is the end of August. I can't believe it's Labor Day weekend, and they said this is the end of summer. For me, I hope not. For the rest of the world who doesn't like the heat, maybe a little cooler. But two of my favorite people in the world are sitting at the other end of this screen. And it is Lisa Bailey, Keegan Gerhardt.
Hello.
Good morning, DBAR. And I don't know, it's been a long, long time that we've been friends. Actually, before you got here.
We probably shouldn't count.
No.
No.
Me especially.
Yes.
Well, we know everything. So what difference does it make? Anyway, tell us what's happening in the world of crazy restaurants and the cafe, which is in Central Park.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And tell me all about what you're up to.
Well, you may have heard of our little cafe opening up. We opened up a little over a year ago, quietly, but it's just a little cafe bakery, really reminiscent to our original location on 17th Avenue. We just kind of wanted to get back to the roots of how special and what a little jewel box that original location was for us, and how special it was for a lot of the people that started coming to DBAR. So when we opened this little cafe, that was what we were shooting for with design and feel. But it is open 7 days a week now, except this week will be closed for Labor Day and Tuesday, the day after, just to get a little bit of a break. But yeah, we're slinging snacks and sweets and treats and breakfast pastries and coffee and cocktails, some of the DBAR favorites. So
Yeah.
Is it as small as the original DBAR?
Maybe even a little smaller. If you took out the dessert bars, basically that. There's some seating there. So there's about 10, 12 seats on the inside and about 10 or 12 seats out on the patio.
Oh, it's small.
It's small. It's some might call it itty bitty. And we're right between a Starbucks and a Einstein, the corporate giants. So if there's anybody on that street, they're going there. So we figured, hey, we'll be the the neat local artist in the middle.
Place where you can get a good cup of coffee and a great pastry.
yeah.
Did you know that Einstein's has a sign that says they're an espresso bar? I know, it's crazy.
Did I tell you lately that I am 20 years old and gorgeous?
I mean, that's how I think of you.
I think that you
No,
are.
no.
Right.
No, I did not know that Einstein. No insult to Mr. Einstein, but I'm not even crazy about his bagels. To me, they're like your donuts.
Well, some people are really crazy about his bagels. I had no idea. So
It certainly shows you the power. Being there is interesting because it shows you the power of technology in restaurants these days, because everyone gets out of their car with their head down, looking at their phone. They've already ordered their Starbucks before they got there, and the same mostly with Einstein's. And some of them, when they're looking down, they run into our patio furniture on the way, and they're like, "Oh, look, there's DBAR." So
it is fascinating that people can go from one Starbucks to an Einstein's to get their sandwich and not even know that we are there.
You know what?
I think
that's how it works. When I've been in University Hills, I see people walk. I think that the doors are almost next to each other, and nobody looks.
Yeah.
yeah, man, they have some kind of collaboration out there, right? Because remember the one across from the hospital used to be Einstein's Starbucks, and they closed that Starbucks after COVID. But yeah, they definitely had a moment where they were opening side by side on purpose, I think.
I think so too. I don't know. Okay, frankly, let's talk about great local places. You're the best pastry chefs in the world. And
Wow.
my birthday, whatever occasion, got to have a cake from Lisa. My pig cake is on order yet again. But in the meantime, I was saying to Lisa, I can't eat a burger without a DBAR bun or a
What's the-
sandwich without a DBAR bun. I mean, now those things that you close the one over on 19th, but all those pastries, breads, desserts. My grandson lives for your macaroons, however you say it.
Well, everything on that menu in Uptown's not available, of course, but a lot of the favorites are. And I think especially what you mentioned first with all the special occasion cakes and the party platters and all those things, you can still order all that. The easiest way is just to go on our website, dbardenver.com, and you'll have all kinds of options for parties or cakes or special occasions. And then at the well, we have a commissary actually in the old Johnson Wales, which is pretty fun to us because that's where we officially met you.
Right.
25 years ago, maybe 20 years ago for sure. It closed during COVID, and all the culinary labs became something really cool called the Kitchen Network. And so they rent out the kitchen spaces to chefs and to food truck operators and all kinds of people. In fact, an event we used to do kind of in conjunction with you, the work options project. They're based here where they do all their culinary training. So anyway, we have a kitchen, which is what we're in right now, and we make everything every day. And if you miss the days when you would come to DBAR on 17th next to Strings and Lisa and I made everything every day, well, that's what's happening right now. So go to DBAR Central Park. Lisa and I make everything in here every day and take it to the store. And of course, some things we bake in house. We bake in that oven every day too, so it smells good. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
So the cake and shake and the chocolate chip cookies and all that.
They
And
live
I
on-
They live on.
and the cinnamon rolls that I just saw and you didn't offer me a bite.
The cinnamon rolls we have there. Some of the popular menu items like the dressed avocado and the pizza salad sandwich, the Brussels sprouts. You can get those things at the D-Bar in Central Park too.
Okay, but you have to be able to get a seat as well.
You got to be able to get a seat. You could order ahead, of course,
Yeah,
because
okay.
technology.
Does that. That's true. But I don't know. Do you have, and I don't care, but do you have liquor and stuff there? No.
We do. We have a full liquor license. So right
Oh
now,
my God.
beer, wine, and some signature cocktails. And you can get that all day long. Mimosas on the weekends are always fun. Bloodies. We are working
How
on
late are you open?
on the weekdays. Well, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're open till 3 p.m. Wednesday, Thursday, we're open till 6, and then Friday, Saturday, we're open till 8 p.m.
Yeah, a little later on the weekends.
We're testing that out. We're still trying to kind of find the right sweet spot, so to speak. But I think that a lot of people are still learning that we have booths, so they haven't quite all figured out that they can come have a dessert and a cocktail after dinner or happy hour, all week long. So
She said, "Do you have a liquor license?" Not that I care. And then I saw her do a wink, wink to her big glasses.
No, frankly, I've been drinking mocktails.
There you go.
I think
it's
that's
all the rage.
That is
now.
very
Uh-huh.
on trend,
Yeah.
Gabby.
I'm
Most impressed with you. Do
all
you have
right.
television on this Facebook thing? Is there
Yeah.
smell-o-vision? Hold,
I
please.
have absolutely lost my desire. And I mean, I'm not an alcoholic. I didn't.
Okay.
Oh.
Help. Almost dropped them.
Oh, then I hope it dropped into my house. No, I think mocktails are the up and coming thing
Oh, absolutely.
in a world where I think our restaurants are having, as you said, so much trouble. I mean, the saddest thing was the closing of DBAR, but it's wonderful to know that I can still get there and get my sandwich and that good stuff.
Well, we've had the pleasure of some people that have made their way to D-Bar in Central Park just because they missed the D-Bar things, and that's really special to us because it was certainly difficult to close that store. We've been in Uptown for 16 years.
It makes
And
me
love that neighborhood. And but it's, you know, restaurants are difficult these days, especially at that scale. And especially in Denver proper. I think everyone sees the trend of kind of moving out of Denver because it's a little bit more fiscally viable. But also for us, you know, we're not spring chickens anymore. I feel like you stayed the same age and I keep catching up with you. That's what I think keeps happening.
Oh, I have to stay well till you pass me.
But we've you know, the D-Bar in Central Park is just 2 blocks from our house. So we get to go walk our dog. You know, we have a little balance there, and we've been working forever on a D-Bar in the airport, which will be popping up probably around January. So yeah, I guess we're getting old and we moved to the suburbs, sort of.
That's okay. As long as you're still here, we love you.
Absolutely.
And I can't thank you enough because I know that you have been our dessert forever at the Food Bank of the Rockies, our Gather and Sew event, which is September 17th, and we're selling tickets now. And we have top chefs doing whole courses. And it's at the Botanic Gardens. And what's dessert? I was fighting with them to get to put the dessert out like we used to when we had the catering place.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I wanted them to do it while you all could come out and serve it, so everybody could watch you. Well, the problem was getting the ice cream.
Yeah, those kind of plate ups are difficult. It's true. And it's well, Alyssa, I want to speak to Food Bank of the Rockies just for a minute because I, you know, it seems like most cities, especially big cities, have some sort of a food bank. And I think the one that's here in Denver, if people don't know about it, they need to make themselves aware. It's really special what they do. The quality of food that they produce there is astounding. We donated during COVID when we were suddenly had to close our restaurant. We donated 3 weeks ago all of our fresh products to Food Bank because we know they know how to use it and we know it's going to go to the right places. And then so we're just so psyched to get to do this event again. You, of course, you're one thing, but the Food Bank people, like the way Chelsea and them organize all of this,
I agree.
unbelievable. They're just such pros.
I agree. Do you know, and it's probably more now, and when they told me this statistic, the only thing I said is, I think I made a mistake when I was, passing it on. They have to do over 200,000 meals a day in Colorado.
That's astounding. That's true.
And I called up after I said it. I called Chelsea and Melanie and I said, did I say the right thing? That just doesn't sound right. And it is.
200,000. I thought it was going to be 20 and you were wrong, but
yeah, oh no. I
Wow.
thought at the time it was a year ago, it was like 180. And I thought, you know what, this is just silly. I'm exaggerating. But they do school lunches. Yeah, I do too.
You were.
That's bigger than the town that Lisa's from and all the towns around her.
Yeah, that's true.
And it does suck that many people need food.
Right.
But I'm so grateful with, all the government and bureaucracy that there are some organizations that get through the red tape and make it happen for people that need food.
And this is an event where they're raising money, but not you, the person who comes to the event.
Are there still tickets available for it or no?
I would say go to the food bank of the Rockies, hit gather and sow, SOW. I think that their tables were sold out and they just went to tickets
Oh,
about a
yeah.
week ago.
Yeah.
And I know my friends,
Us and Alex and who else? I'm not even sure I know all the chefs this year.
Daniel Asher's doing
Oh.
my first course. We're back to good old Give Pause days.
I love it.
And
Yeah,
then
I love it.
fruition, and then Barolo Grill, and then you. That's our sit down dinner. And
That's
if,
awesome.
and we have black belly and fish and beer, Ace, Spontino, and I'm going to consult a few people because for the life of me at this moment, I have, but really big people all along.
Nice.
Not in physically in stature, just in food.
Who, all those big people there? No.
I don't know. I got a food baby these days, but
I don't care what you have, you make great desserts.
well,
And-
thank you.
And better food. All right, I know that there's a little time problem. So give us details of DBAR.
Well, so easiest and only way to find us at the moment, actually, is right there on Quebec and 29th. It's the original town center of back when it was Stapleton, and now it's Central Park. So we're right between Starbucks and Einstein's. Can't
And
miss
look in the middle, guys, not at the
in the
end.
middle, the blue box in the middle. That's it. And you might even see us walking our puppy tax around there. We live right over there. And then it's 7302 East 29th for those of you who want to put it into your phone. But you can get all the details about the cafe, about cakes, about the food, about new things. Please follow us on Instagram and all the things, but also just go to dbardenver.com and you can find out all the details.
And you must have a phone number where people could order and.
You know, we're trying to move our uptown phone number over to Central Park. We're in the process of that. So we'll see if that happens. It's I'll give it to you just to see so you can find out what happens. 303-861-4710.
I know that number.
If you dial it backwards, it spells donuts. No, it doesn't. I'm kidding. But you know.
I love it.
Come see us.
Everybody who's watching, please like and subscribe to the Gabb on YouTube, and that's GABB/Gabby Gourmet. Gabby Gourmet Plain Old is on Facebook, Instagram. This will be on all. Gather and Sow, the event September 17th, is on Food Bank of the Rockies, and come see us there. But I want everybody first to go to the DBAR Cafe, or is it DBAR Desserts? What are we calling
I
it?
like DBAR Cafe. I like what you did there.
Okay,
DBAR Central Park, a bakery and cafe.
I love it and I adore you. And you'll be closed Monday and Tuesday this week.
This
Yeah,
week
just for
the-
Labor Day, but then we're open all the days. So come see us.
Okay. Love you all. Have a
Love
great
you.
week.
Thanks, Gabby.
Everybody
Happy
else,
holidays.
thank you. Be safe. Okay, he's gone and I haven't left yet.